Hey there, Marshall here, welcome. So, who is Legion Knife Works? And why does it even matter? We asked our followers on social media to post questions for us about the company they wanted answers to. And some of them were pretty crazy, but I'm here to answer them all. So stick around and find out. All right, get comfy and settle in. We're going to hop right into the questions. All the good ones and the dumb ones. So, for your viewing enjoyment, we'll save those for last. This first question was asked to us by James. And James would like to know, why start Legion Knife Works? Well, James, 30 years ago, I started out in the knife industry working in a retail cutlery store. And the trend at the time was starting that knife manufacturers were putting designers' names, custom knife makers' names and logos on the back side of the blades to credit them for designing the knife. And I thought that was pretty cool. I started looking into the world of custom knife making, and a short time later, I was a custom knife maker. Fast forward many years into the future, I got my first contract with a production company to design for them, and then it was my logo on the back side of the blade as the designer. And that was really cool, and it was shortly followed by a couple of more companies that I designed for. So the next evolutionary step for me is to be the production brand and make my designs, as well as give other knife makers the opportunity to have their name and logo on the back side of blades from my company. Our next question, this one is coming at us from Poon, and he hit us up with 4 questions in one, so we're going to tackle them all. What is the main focus of the company? Well, Poon, that's easy. We want to make high performance, high quality tools with a high level of fit and finish out of premium grade materials so that they can suit all your needs and still have a style and class of their own that stands above the rest of the knives in the market. The next part of his question, will you be selling fixed blades or folders? Well, easy answer, both. We're going to start, of course, with folders. It's the largest part of the market. Our first few designs will be folding knives, and then we plan on offering a line of fixed blades as well, everything from hunting and outdoors to tactical EMS and emergency response knives and hard use tools. The next part of his question, where are your knives being manufactured and why? Well, this question isn't quite so simple to answer. We're in a global economy nowadays, and there's factories all over the world that produce superior quality product. And so we're taking that opportunity to source the best manufacturers from all around the world. Right now, in the beginning, we'll be starting with some premier knife companies from China, and they will be making our product under our oversight. And then in the future, we intend on moving on to Italian, German, and American manufacturers to make our product for us. The last part of his question was, where are your materials being sourced from? Well, again, in this modern economy and with demand for premium materials being so high, they're going to be sourced from all over the world. Common materials like titanium, it's mined in many places throughout the world, and we're not super picky. The standardization of the grades of titanium is pretty universal, being an aerospace grade material. It has to meet minimum standards. So we'll be getting titanium from the most available sources. As for the steels, well, we're going to be primarily sticking to American-made and German-made steels. The composites, they will be made where they're made. We're going to be running with composites that you all know and love, such as Protect carbon fiber, Fat carbon fiber. Westinghouse micarta, LVA carbon fiber from Fibersmith. A lot of different options are out there, and we're going to use them all. This next question was thrown at us by Bob. And Bob asks, when will the first knife model be released? Well, we're currently in prototyping, and we have roughly 30-ish or so days left of prototyping before we can be able to make some decisions. And those decisions will come down to, is the model ready to bring to production, or do we need to refine it more? At that time, you'll see posts on our social media and possibly a video covering the prototype and what our next steps will be. But our goal is to bring it to market by the end of the year. Either way, when we're ready to start production, we will be opening a pre-sale, and you will have pricing and all of the final specs at your disposal to make a decision if you would like to be one of the first. Our next question was sent to us from Eugene. He wants to know, what makes your design different from others? Well, Eugene, I've spent a long time paying a lot of attention to both the aesthetics, the ergonomics, and very much so edge geometry of the knife. And while I like big, tough knives, I don't like them being too overbuilt to where they have poor edge geometry. So I do always prefer a thin, slicey edge that will cut more aggressively. So I feel that my designs stand out a little bit because they have a style of their own, and I pay attention to important things that matter. And our next question was kicked at us from Jeff, who designed this new model coming out. Well, it's designed by me. And I have many designs that I have not made in my handmade knife career over the years. And I thought, what better opportunity than with starting Legion Knife Works to bring those into the world exclusively as a production knife. So this is something I'm excited about. And these designs were designs that I think better suit manufacturing than handmade, as I can offer them to you as a customer for a much more viable price than the labor would require in the handmade spectrum. Our next great question was asked by another Jeff. How tough is this knife model, and why are knives like this one so expensive? Well, Jeff, we're going to be using all the premium materials: titanium, shred carbon fiber, 20 CV, powdered blade steel. This knife is going to be plenty tough. It'll be a flat ground blade, so you're not going to have any worries with the edge being too thin, but the blade is not overly thick, so it'll still hold a good edge. But everything in this knife will be substantial and well built, being built by a premium manufacturer. It's going to have a hardened lock insert so that you don't have to worry about galling or binding of the lock. And as to why these types of knives are so expensive, premium materials, one of the things a lot of people don't factor in is they require higher grade machinery and longer machining processes to make them. So that adds to the labor side of things, as well as expense to the material side of things. And so you end up with a more expensive product across the board because you've raised the game at every level, from design to included materials to manufacturing specifications and requirements. And for our last question, this next one was hurled at us by Trent. And Trent asks, how often will you be posting videos, and what will your content be? Well, we'll be posting videos at least every 2 weeks, if not more, or also as releases are needed to keep you up to date with what's going on with the company. As for our content, it will be exactly that, keeping you up to date what is going on with Legion Knife Works. We'll also be covering subjects like knife education, knife etiquette, industry trends, aspects of design, some how-to videos, everything you need to know to be current in the knife industry and the happenings here at Legion Knife Works. Now that we have all the great and interesting questions out of the way, we're going to move on to what we've all been waiting for, the dumb questions. But we're going to be leaving their names out for their own sake. So, our first dumb question: will I be able to sharpen this knife? Really? Yes, you'll be able to sharpen this knife. It's a premium steel. It'll take and hold a great edge. You might need some more high quality stones. Your traditional old Arkansas stone probably take a lot of time and effort to sharpen this, but they are completely sharpenable and they will take and hold an excellent edge. Our next dumb question: will this knife coming out be able to help? Oh my gosh. Who let these questions through? Help me clean under my toenails and fingernails.
Feet-wise, bad. Really bad.
Well, the simple answer is yes, but it might get pretty bloody, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. We don't want you losing any fingers or toes now. And for the final dumb question, but I'm positive it won't be the last one, will this knife chop firewood?
That's dumb. That is a dumb, stupid, dumb idea. No. Dumb.
You're kidding, right? Oh, wait, I got this. Oh, that's right. We don't have the knife yet. So I guess you'll have to stay tuned to our channel to find out. But keep the questions coming. We really do love them. With that said, I hope we answered all of your hot and burning questions. But if not, leave one in the comment section below or shoot us an email, which you can find in the description box. And we might feature your question in one of our next videos. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to stab the like button and make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming content. You know, the important stuff. Until next time, take care and stay sharp. All right, buddy, we got things to do.
Join the Legion.